What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to this edition of Pick Me with Pearl Davis, who is coming to us from the United Kingdom. It's 8:15 at night there, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. All right. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure that that whatever time we decided to do this, it wasn't going to be too late. But your sleep schedule is a little wonky, though, right?
Yeah. All of our stuff is at night. So
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, everything I have to go to is like at night.
So you sleep during the day and you're awake at night?
Nah, I mean like 10, 11 maybe.
Okay, that's not too bad. I was going to say, I guess you sort of are a, what do they call those vampires?
Night owl.
Yeah, there you go. How was your trip to Paris, by the way? How'd you like that?
Oh, it was really cool. I've never been to Paris before. It was really fun.
Good. Glad to hear that. Okay, well, listen, let's not keep the people waiting. Everybody wanted me to sort of break down this Kevin Samuels video that he did. I haven't watched it or seen it, so all of this is going to be new to me. So you guys are going to get as close to an organic response as you can get. All I know is that this is a social worker he's talking to, and the video title is "The Most Dangerous Conversation Ever." Let's jump right in and see.
Hello, Mr.
Samuel.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, that doesn't really sound like it's too. I mean, she sounds excited, doesn't she?
Yeah, she sounds thrilled.
Yeah.
She's been waiting her whole life.
Holy shit. Well, dude, this thing must go sideways for real. Let's continue.
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. How old are you?
I am 29.
Uh-oh.
All right. So what are we talking about?
Okay, Mr. Samuel. I just heard.
Oh, and by the way, Pearl, if you hear or see something that you want to address, just tell me to pause it and I'll pause it.
Okay.
Heard you say, if we just give men what they really want, then we will be able to be married and have a good life with the man. I disagree.
You have any children?
I do. I have a son.
And were you?
I already know she didn't get married first. I know it.
All right, let's see how accurate you are.
Married?
What was I married when I conceived? No.
Look at that. How about that? Hold up. You totally you totally got that right. Yeah, like 77% of children born in the Black community are born out of wedlock. I was prepared. They are really, Pearl, they are warning us here. Let me just go through some of these comments. Wow. Dre Raven says this interview was painful to listen to. Neil Ray says, "Oh, this video. Sorry, Donovan, you're going to lose your mind, sir. Holy shit. I lost my mind. Me and my nephew were watching this and had to take drinks to bear with her super delusion. Wow, dude, Donovan, prepared to lose some brain cells. Wow, this must be really bad. Everybody says this was painful. Pearl, I think we've walked into something here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, I mean, he didn't say to give them everything before you get married. Like, he didn't say to give them a child before you get married.
You know what I'm saying?
Specifically, don't do that. He says Don't do that all the time.
Don't be a baby mama, right? Ay. Let's continue.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I disagree because I'm a social worker, so I'm in the helping field, and I just got out of a long-term relationship. And when I was in the relationship, he would tell me, okay, I want to go back to school, I want to pursue my degree, I want to finish, I want to finish my degree. So I thought, like, okay, great, let me come up with a plan on, let's see how we get your degree. Let's see what type of money we got to put in for you to do this. But when it came down to it, that's not what he really wanted to do. So
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Okay, good.
Are you judging all men based upon what you're talking about?
I'm not, but
are you sure?
Now, Pearl, she was a little bit vague. She says, listen, my man wanted to go back, my man wanted to go to school, but in the end, it was just not what he wanted to do. That leaves that. There's a lot she's not telling us. Am I wrong, or do we need to get more detail here?
Well, ma'am, did you pay for it? And then he not go? Like what? Where's a lot of people have ideas and don't follow through on their ideas.
Absolutely.
That's pretty like most people do that. Like 90% of ideas are bad.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yes, they are.
like,
Yes, they are.
How do you know it was a good idea for him to go to school? Like, what are his skills? You know.
Now listen to this. Street Fighter 88 says, I believe she pressured him into getting into school. What do you think?
She probably wanted, because a lot of people associate like going to school as the right career path for someone. Like it'll lead to a higher income and a higher job, but that's not necessarily the case all of the time. A lot of times it leads to like student debt and a useless degree. So
you know it.
Yeah.
Let's proceed with caution. Oh my God, look at this, dude. Zayunda Himdel says this was so cringe to watch, dude. Okay, all right.
Are you sure? Because you said you did. Okay, you say you disagreed, but I allowed you to speak, and you spent the better part of a minute describing your situation.
Uh-oh.
And like I was saying at first, like pleasant. I'm a social worker, so I work with a lot of women. And I work with a lot of I work with a lot of single women.
But do you ever get the father side of the story?
No.
Thank you.
When
I'm sorry. Hold on, ma'am. You get one side. There are three sides: hers, his, and the truth.
This is what I like about Kevin. This is what I like about Kevin. He's very smart. He is not easy to bullshit. Trust me, I know.
I can pull up video after video of women breaking the law, lying, and females believing it. 74-year-old man in Idaho Springs.
They tased him. Yes.
Framed.
Yeah, this was bullshit.
And stroked down because his neighbor, who was drunk, high, and had multiple felonies, lied and said he had. Go look it up, guys. And that guy didn't get anything. You know what the female cop was over there? This old man, they tasered him in his own home.
I read about this.
Planted evidence.
Did you hear about this, Pearl?
Vaguely. I didn't know the full story. I just heard he got tased.
Up. You should look it up after the show. It was fucked up. And it's just the word of a woman. Unbelievable.
And they were more concerned with the woman who was drunk and high. So, women tend to believe women's sob stories. And you cannot be an intelligent person and tell me just because you're a social worker, hearing one side of the story, knowing you're a single mother predisposed to having a heart for women, that you're getting a balanced picture. Logically tell me that's what you're doing.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not only am I a social worker, I am a female, and I do work with a lot of single women.
Could you pause it for a second?
What you got?
Do you know what I didn't know was actually an issue? Like when I think of two sides of the story.
Okay.
Was like women keeping men away like from their kids.
Oh yeah.
So because that's one thing you always hear, like there's been times where I've heard someone like say, oh, he never saw the kids, but it literally was just like she wouldn't let him see them.
Right.
And so I'm just curious. I'm wondering if that's like what she's meaning, maybe, and like those types of situations.
I think there's probably something to that. She's like, I'm a social worker.
Yeah.
And what Kevin was talking about was, hey, listen, like, you're only getting one side of the story. So all she hears, and you know how this goes, Pearl. Like, oh, he was abusive. He did this. He did that. And we never hear the other side of the story. New Horizons points this out. She's also not answering the question. She appears to be very evasive.
Yes. I'm excited. I want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, me too.
Take a turn.
Out of single women who choose to marry before they carry. Do things out of order, and you don't get the father's story, right?
I'm speaking about dating, Mr. Sam.
No, ma'am. I'm speaking about you're trying to set the table in a bullshit way.
Yeah.
Do these women in social work?
She tried to move the goalpost. That was funny.
Come in here and they're married women who have children as a result of marriage, and their husbands are still around?
Some, yes, sir.
Some. What percentage? 1 in 4 Black women were married. Careful.
Look.
Married about 6%.
She doesn't know that.
94% of these women aren't.
Yes, sir.
So when you say some, I don't understand why y'all do that. Some, if your kid came home and said, Mom, here's my grade, and he gave you an F minus. He said, boy, you didn't get nothing. What did you do? You got an F minus. I got some of them right. You got 94 wrong. You'd be like, okay, so you got all right.
Shit. I'd have whooped
You're
his ass.
starting off wrong. And I'm gonna tell you, in your relationship, you were wrong too. Let me tell you why.
Uh-oh, here
he
we
said
go.
he decided he wanted to go to school. So something like that. He wanted to go to school. And immediately you pulled out your dick. And immediately you pulled out your dick. And immediately you pulled out your penis. You started figuring out what to do and how to this and how to that. That ain't your job. It's for him to figure it out. He just said what he want to do. Did he ask you to go do all that? Did he say, I want to finish school? Did he ask you to go do all that?
No.
I hear you. Thank you. Put up your dick. So, I mean, just saying, many of our women, you're listening to 94% of women by your stats who aren't married, who are living at a level where they need social work.
Poverty.
And you expect to hear good stories about men, and you don't even pay attention, and you don't listen to the father's standpoint.
Nope.
Well, I tell you what, Miss Social Worker, why don't you go interview the fathers, understand what they're dealing with these mothers, because they can't all be angels.
Oh, shit. Yo, Kevin is frying this broad. Holy moly. Any thoughts so far?
Well, he's trying to make her take accountability and say, you know, women are the problem sometimes.
Yeah.
Too. And I don't know why that's difficult for her to admit. We're 50% of the population. You don't think we're the problem a lot of the time?
Yeah, it's I think, and I don't know, you're a woman, so maybe you can answer this. If a woman, it would appear to me that if a woman admits fault, it's almost as though women operate with this one strike and she's out. If she did one bad thing, if she made one fucked up decision, if she fucked over one person, if anybody found out she did anything bad just because she was just on some fucked up shit, in a woman's mind, it would appear the way they answer these questions and are evasive, that if they admit to anything wrong, like they're going to get the death penalty. I mean,
well, yeah, it's almost like women have this like innate instinct to like protect each other and like defend each other. I don't know why, because sometimes I'll say where I went wrong, like in a relationship or something, and like a lot of times the people I'm around, like their first instinct is just, oh no, it was him. He was the problem. Da, 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 da.
Incredible.
Like, no, like sometimes it's me. Like
sometimes, yeah, right, exactly. And you are definitely an outlier. Because I don't know what the percentage of men versus women that take accountability in relationships. Because listen, there are plenty of men who don't take accountability in their relationships. Oh, she cheated on me. Did it have anything to do with the fact that you gained 150 pounds? Right? But women seem to be allergic to accountability in any regard. Like they won't even admit a little bit of fault.
Well, I think accountability is kind of a learned skill in general. Like I think like just like naturally like with people, like we tend to want to be right, you know.
Of course.
And
we don't want to look bad. We want people to think good things about us, of course.
Yeah. But the I think women, like I always say, like when you take away the consequences to something, like people tend to do more of it. And I think women just have like less consequences for not being accountable.
Yep. They have they almost have no consequences for being
accountable. Yeah. And so, you know, why do it then?
Yeah, right. That's
yeah.
Yeah, if there are no consequences or if there are less consequences for not being accountable, why should I be accountable? That makes perfect sense. Okay, very good. Neil Ray with the $5 super chat says, I've seen this live with my nephew. She was so gone and delusional that we had to drink. I drank whiskey. She's so far in fantasy world. Brace yourself. Slam Bright with a $5 super chat says, shout out to Pearl. All of these women call into Kevin's show and they can't answer questions. They can't be honest. They want to fight him. Let's continue.
Yes, sir.
And another thing, are you saying that men are not consumers? Where in the world, if you give a market what it wants, does it not buy it if you can afford it?
Uh-oh.
Well, that's even with me. With if I go to Dillard's, if I go into Dillard's, and I get in the dealers and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this perfume. Like I got my mindset, I'm gonna buy this perfume.
I thought you were talking about
But
drug
if
dealers.
nobody's actually selling it to me, or if I don't feel like I want to spend my money in this store, I'm not gonna do it.
Excuse me, man. You changed it. See what
the
you did?
hell?
If I go into Dillard's and I already got my mind made up, and they don't have it, or I don't have the money. Excuse me.
They don't.
Excuse me, man. I want you guys to understand this is what they do. This is how their logic works. I said, where do you go if you give a market what it wants and it has the money to purchase and it doesn't buy? You just made up a story where I'll go to Dillard's and I got my mind made up. And that's the problem. Most women don't buy what they should buy.
Right.
They buy the motherfuckers they make babies with and come into your office needing help with.
Oh shit. Listen, she done made Kevin cuss. Man, we're only 7 minutes into this interview and she done already made him cuss. Damn.
That's what they do. Instead of
you know why she's smiling, Pearl?
Why?
Because she knows he's right.
Oh, that's very true. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, we do smile.
Yes. When a man is telling a woman something she doesn't really want to hear, but she knows he's right, she's like, all right, motherfucker, all right, okay, touche.
Shopping at Dillard's, they should have been somewhere else. Man, you're putting the problem on men. There are not enough men. You're saying that men would not make a lot. Okay, then why?
Whoa, she got the crazy eyes now. Hold up. Whoa. This is the chameleon that we're talking about. Watch this. Watch
would
this.
Not make a lot. Okay,
watch this.
Then why?
Just like that. Like she looks like a different person. Wow.
She does. She's like, is he about to make a point? Oh no.
She looks like she has good skin though. I do like her skin. She has very nice skin.
Let's play it the other way. Then why would men, if women were offering men in mass in general, what they wanted, why would these men choose to remain single?
Oops. Or date out.
I think
meaning white girls.
Greed. I really do. I think greed. I think, I can get something from her, but let me see what she has to offer. Let me see if it's just a little bit better.
See, guys, what you're doing is, see, women think because everybody will fuck them, they think men have a free sexual option.
That's right.
How does the average man have greed in the sexual market?
There it is. The average
how hard it is for most guys to get laid. 30%. Excuse me.
Damn.
30% of men, 30 or under, report not having sex.
What?
30% of men under 30 are virgins.
1 out of every 3 men under 30 years old is a virgin. I've heard that before, and I would venture to say the number is probably higher than that, Pearl. Because I think there's some dudes like, yeah, I've got pussy. Yeah, I have. I think it's probably closer to 40, might even be 50%. Because all the girls are going after the same guys. In your experience, what percentage of men under 30, just educated guess, do you think it's accurate at 30? Do you think it's higher or lower?
I don't know any guy that's a virgin under 30 that I know of, to be honest.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know a single virgin under 30.
Okay, well, then you were the bad person to ask. All right, Brian, let's continue.
Sorry.
That's okay. Have somebody like Gabrielle Sidibe. And what do women say?
Gabrielle Sidibe, that's Precious.
Oh, okay.
You know who Precious is?
Yeah, that's the super big girl in the movie. Yeah.
That's Precious. That's Gabrielle Sidibe.
Somebody will fuck her because somebody will.
Ew.
Women think there's something called attraction symmetry. They think just because they can go out and offer their vagina to the market, they know somebody will take it. If I walk out and offer my penis to the market, somebody will. But will as many people? How about this? You go in a room of 100 men and say, "I'm clean, got no diseases. I just want to hook up one night stand, no string, no attachments." Out of 100 men, how many think are gonna smash?
Just about all of them, boo.
If we got 30% of virgins, then
no. You mixing things.
Here we go.
Don't play games with me. Man. Put your 100 men in a room.
This bitch.
100 men, not 30% virgin. Just 100 men. How many gonna smash?
I don't know, Mr. Sanders.
Really? Just give me a number. Heterosexual men Nope. You want to have sex? You clean. How many men you think will smash?
Maybe 80.
All right. And if I put 100,
that's funny as shit. So she's trying to act brand new, but then she's like, maybe 80. She knows the answer. She knows.
women in a room with the same kind of man, average man. How many women you think gonna fuck?
Maybe 8.
Maybe 60.
Oh, bitch. Oh, please.
Oh no.
That's the problem.
There it is.
They think, excuse me, look in the comment section. I understand, man. No,
do you see what he's getting at here?
Mm-hmm. Well, and she's acting when she's talking about the guys that like get greedy. She's talking about the guys that can sleep with multiple women. Yeah.
Yes,
she's like talking about the guys that can, like, obviously, if a guy can.
But this is the thing, Pearl. I've talked about this on my podcast for years. When you ask women anything about men in terms of their habits, statistics, whatever, women only view it through the prism of the top 10% of men. The average woman would not sleep with the average man, while the average man would sleep with the average woman. Most women would not sleep with most men, while most men would sleep with most women. That's just how this is. And so when you ask girls questions like, well, who cheats more, men or women? Well, of course, men cheat more. Of course, they think men cheat more because they're thinking of the top 10% of men who actually can get laid in the first place. They're not thinking about the bottom 90% because 90% of men don't exist in her world. They just don't. So whenever you ask questions like who's more faithful, who cheats more, who makes a better, do they make better wives or husbands or boyfriends? They're looking at this through the prism of the top 10% of men. They're not taking into account the bottom 90%.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like when I found out that stat, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it either.
What, the virgin one?
No, the 20-80 rule, like basically.
Oh yeah, the 80-20 rule, yeah.
Which
actually it's probably a little bit worse now.
Well, I wonder if there's a little discrepancy just because 50% of people are in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So that seems like
but how many of those 50% of people in relationships are in relationships with more than one person?
Are in 50%. That'd be a good point. I don't know, but
a lot of girls will say, and you also have to the plus minus is for lying. You ask 1,000 women, are you in a relationship? Even when they know they're anonymous, just to make themselves look and feel better. Yes, I'm in a relationship. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's tough because you can't just assume like all stats are, like you have to go off of something.
Stats can be made to say anything you want.
Yeah, that's true.
But the fact of the matter is that the average guy would sleep with the average woman, while the average woman won't sleep with the average guy. We see this every day on Fresh and Fit and Kevin Samuels.
Right. Well, when I found out the number, because I'm 5'11", so when I found out the number of guys over 6 foot is like what, 15%?
14.
I was like, wow.
That's
I did not realize there's that. I know. I was like, wow. Put a damper in my day. I was like, damn.
Neil Ray with the $2 super chat says, took 2 shots because of her. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm not seeing the crazy yet, so I guess we'll go a little bit longer.
Okay, we'll see.
Women think it is easy for men to get sex.
Yes, they do.
As they think it's just as easy for men to get sex as it is for them.
Shit.
Because women only think about, when they talk about the sexual marketplace, you talk about the men you're interested in, not 100% of men. If 60% of men were out here.
Kevin is literally telling her what I just said. Unbelievable.
Anyway, so no, that number's high. I would say closer to the best pickup artists, the guys who have all the game, who study this stuff, report a 10% close rate.
Unbelievable. So Kevin is clearly well studied. Holy moly.
10. And these are the guys who are the game masters.
That's right.
Okay.
So you're saying that if you offered men an opportunity to get, women were offering men what they wanted, and they didn't have to be in the game anymore, you're saying they would stay in the game because of greed, implying they could get more.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, she's still
They don't get it, guys. They don't get it. No, ma'am. I just told you that makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. How can
Do you see the look on her face? She's looking at Kevin like he's got 3 heads. Why is she so clueless about this? I don't get it.
Why? Oh, because I don't.
This is incredible. How can she not know that it is infinitely tougher for men to get laid than women? This woman is acting like
duh.
Oh
like, duh. I don't know why she was so shocked if you offer the guy sex with no strings attached. Most guys will take it. Duh.
Yeah, maybe 80? Bitch, try 95. Jesus.
How can guys, if 30% of men aren't having sex?
Oh, shout out to Dev watching from the car.
Why would they stay in the market if they were getting what they want from a woman?
To gain more.
Oh my God.
More of what? What are they already getting if they're virgins?
Right.
We're not talking. We're not
No.
talking about the 30.
No. We're going to talk. No, yes, we are, because they are part of the 100.
Yes.
So that's the point. This is so foreign of a concept. No offense, man. I really mean no offense. But your mind can't even wrap your head around the concept. It doesn't even compute with you. It's like, well, I don't want to talk about that because that's so far outside of my life. And all the men are like, what are you talking about? That's the real world.
Yes.
You can't get rid of the 30. That's there.
Yes.
So if 100% of men are out there and 30% under the age of 30 aren't having sex, if you gave men what they wanted, which is just a fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless companion,
there you go.
Women were saying, okay, the majority of us are that. You say men would say, instead of taking you and going off and having consistent sex in a relationship, I would rather stay out here dating, spending my money, time, and opportunity for the possibility of sex. The possibility.
We know all men are not spending their money on women to have sex.
I don't really give a shit about.
Did she? This bitch is clueless. She doesn't think that there's a man on earth who does not spend money to have sex with women. Now,
like, ma'am, who are you dating? Like,
I don't know what this is.
What broke guys are you seeing?
No. Chris Johnson says she's a 7 where she's from. That's the problem. I would agree. Holy shit, man. This woman is clueless.
The money aspect. See, you've lost. No. But the thing is, I'm not trying to be funny. That's not the point. The point is a bigger point. The point is you have just demonstrated why there's such a disconnect. You ladies have no idea what it's like to be a man.
Nope.
You are so disconnected from us because all your life is spent around talking to women and listening to their stories and everything else.
That's all right.
When I tell you about what's going on with men, you still think that, well, that's like this. That's like this. Okay, change it from men to women. You're hungry, right? You ever been to a restaurant and there was a wait and you're hungry?
Right.
Right?
Yes.
All right. And there was this 2-hour wait, and the next closest restaurant is 40 miles away.
Whew.
And it's gonna be a wait there too.
Sure.
You sitting there waiting, and then they come along and say, well, we can sit you and your guest not at your favorite table. We can sit you at this booth, or we can sit you at the bar.
Word. Take the bar
right now, or you can wait 2 hours. What did you do?
Shit, give me the booth.
I'm gonna go sit at the bar because I want my
Thank you, because human beings are. Thank you, and that's exactly what men are doing. If you give men what they want, how they want it, they'll sit at the bar. They won't wait to go have a chance to sit in out there or go to another restaurant. Thank you for making the point that you understand human beings operate on incentives.
Dude, she walked right into that enthusiastic. She said, I'm going to sit at the bar. I'm trying to get my Wow, good analogy.
No, that's so true. And that's something that women are not taught, that like men are really simple creatures.
Yeah.
Like, men really don't want that much. They just want you to shut up, cook for them, and have sex with them.
That's really it. And look, man, I'll tell you this too. Like if you're good to a man, we will deal we will deal with I don't want to say a fair amount of bullshit, because I'm not talking about disrespect, but we all know that women can sometimes be a little bit crazy, a little bit emotional. That's just part of who you guys are. We will more than happily deal with that if we're getting something in return. If we're not getting anything in return, guys are not going to stick around. But Kevin just laid out the perfect analogy. She's like, I'm going to sitting at the bar to eat my food.
And that's what I like about Kevin Samuels, is he really gives women like the blueprint.
Yes.
Because this is literally all you have to do, where all these other dating coaches will like tell you all these games to play and all this like nonsense. And he's like, no, you just have to be nice, cook for them, and have sex with
cooperative.
them.
That's about
and be in shape. Yeah.
That's it. If you do those 4 things, you're doing pretty good.
That's how men operate too. Men will say, if you give me what I want right now, I don't need I'll take the bar. The bar is a woman giving men what they want. They won't go out here and say, well, I'll try for a better seat.
Nope.
Does that make sense?
This a restaurant, of course. We're gonna move faster.
Holy
with a
shit!
But
Holy
shit! If a man wants to go see their favorite,
wow.
No, ma'am, no. You're gonna let me talk. This is my show. But no, you're acting like. Do you understand why people use sports analogies to explain the complex concepts?
Yes.
That's do you? I do. Yeah.
Because people can relate.
Yes.
I used a restaurant analogy because the sexual marketplace seems to be outside of your ability to relate, but you can relate to a restaurant.
You saw what Kevin just did there, right? He called her fat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
He called her fat. He said, look, man, I know I can't use a sports reference with you, but you look like you haven't missed too many meals, so I use a restaurant analogy. And boy, did she was like, I'm gonna go sit down. I want my food.
She's like, the bar? I love the bar.
Yes. Oh my God.
And now you're gonna tell me, no, those things are different.
Mrs. Tammy, when you used your analogy, when you used your point, when you say if you walk in the room and 100 men in there, how many do you want to have sex? You took the 30 out of it. So when it comes to my no. I said if you walked into a room with 100 men and you said I'm down to fuck 100 of you, how many would smash? But you took the 30% of virgins out of that 100.
No, ma'am. That's the sexual marketplace.
Yes. What do the 30% of virgins have to do with anything? If they were virgins, there's an even higher likelihood of them smashing. Am I wrong?
Yeah, they would say, please.
Yes,
please pick me.
Yes, please pick me.
It's like, pick me.
Myron Denard with the $5 super chat says, I watched this live. Kevin schooled her. That lady should be embarrassed. Well, it looks like it's about to start.
There's a millions. And even, let's take it that way. Even if it was 30% virgins, those virgins would fuck you.
Well, dude, oh my God. Unbelievable.
If you were offering free pussy to a virgin, no cost, no zip, are you crazy?
So it's not, and then that there goes to show you again, your other point is invalid when it comes
No, it's
to
not.
When
guys,
it comes to dating.
I want you guys to understand. I'm going to upload this. This is really female logic. This is really what it is.
This is incredible.
This is really what it is. She thinks she's really making points.
I am Mr. Samuels. I wholeheartedly, I really feel like men are greedy. Men are really out to get. It's to the highest bidder. Whoever has the most value, whoever parents,
whoever has the most value. Imagine that. Imagine that. Mr. Samuels, men are greedy. These men out here, God forbid, they want the best woman they can get. They're so greedy. What's wrong with that statement?
Well, she's saying where he can get the most value from, which is exactly what Kevin's saying.
Yes.
Like if you're bringing the value, then he's gonna come back because it's easier.
Going nowhere else, right? You're seated at the bar. You're sitting. Oh my God. So this woman is calling men greedy because we have standards, right? So basically, what this woman is saying is whatever she lacks, and it's clear she's lacking a lot here, that if a man gets with her, she's basically just weekend pussy, right? But if there's another woman who gives him something that she doesn't, clearly cooperation is not something she can offer a man. She's obviously overweight. Number two, and number three, she's combative. So if he meets a woman who is cooperative, who is in good shape, and is non-combative, then yes, he is going to move to her. But here's the deal. He's not going to stay with you. He's not trying to be greedy. He's going to leave your fat ass and go smash the girl that gives him the most value. There's nothing wrong with a man trying to get the most value. What is wrong with this woman? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I think just a lack of humbling in life.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep. She's about to get humbled here.
Whatever family comes from the most fortune, that's the woman that wins. I have worked so many places before I became a social
This is
worker.
why women shouldn't be in charge of nothing.
Can I finish?
Oh, don't do that. This is why women should be in charge of nothing. I'm serious, man. You're talking about out of men, 100% of men. What percentage of men are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
I'm talking about 75% of men.
Unbelievable. There's the disconnect, Pearl.
The worst part is.
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He just gave her the math. 30% of men are virgins. Why? You should have at least said 70. He just gave it to you.
Dude, he just 30% of men are virgins, but she said, I'm talking about 75% of men.
Like, ma'am.
Yo, what is, oh my God. So there's no such thing as 105%. Like, what are we doing? All right, let's continue.
Ma'am, the 75% doesn't even line up with the 30% of the virgin. You can't be greedy in a virgin.
But you just said that if I was to walk in a room and the 30% of virgins was there, the virgins would have.
Ma'am, do you understand? Do you understand an example and a closing? Okay. See, there's something called like an example where you're putting like a little test case over here, and then there's the real world. You're an educated woman. You should be able to bounce between these concepts. You're trying to make it all the same thing.
Confused.
This is what I told you guys. Men's minds are like waffles. We can compartmentalize and logically move through things. 1 0 1 0, open, close, on, off. We can do that much easier. Women's minds are like spaghetti. Everything touches. Their logic runs through their feelings. That's why she keeps saying.
Oh my God. Yo, that's the best analogy I have ever heard. A man's mind is like waffles. A woman's mind is like spaghetti. Holy shit. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's hard sometimes to think, you know.
God almighty.
I'm just kidding.
Dude. Oh my God. Okay. All right.
I feel. Because to them, it's all one stream of consciousness. So to her, she really believes she is just on this logical path. And she doesn't realize that all the men are sitting back saying, you're talking about a small set of men extrapolating it out to all. Men
and
are
she
greedy.
thinks it's 75%.
How can men, the average black man in this country earns $42,000. Okay? That's $21 now.
Damn, dude. No wonder niggas hate me. That explains all. That explains everything.
How can a man who's average earner be greedy in the sexual marketplace?
Because they date women that have money. So when they date women that have money, they women that comes from a family with money.
Oh, she's talking about bums. She's talking about like
bums don't date women with money. You want to know why? Because women with money don't date fucking bums. Who the fuck is she talking about?
Like, oh my gosh, no. I know girls that like have paid for their guys like rent and like cars.
Yeah,
but
but these are still basic bitches, Pearl. We're not talking about girls who have 6-figure jobs, driving Lexuses and all that other kind of stuff. No.
Oh, for sure. We're on the same. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. These are bitches who are, I don't know, maybe the assistant manager at McDonald's and makes a little extra. We ain't talking about boss bitches. Jesus.
Oh no. And I'm like, lady, like you choose who to date.
Right.
You can't if that's what you keep encountering, do you think maybe it might be you possibly? I don't know. Like,
hey man, we are all the common denominator in our relationships, right? That's how that works. Oh my god.
The average black woman in this country earns $37,000.
Uh-oh.
So fully 50% of
But what about the white girls?
Black men, 50% earn 42. 50% of black women earn 37. 74% of black women earn less than $50,000. And you're talking about these people who come from families and money. 80% of our children are from single parent households.
Woo!
You were talking about the top 10%.
There it is.
And you're talking about it like it's 100%. The numbers are
actually 75%
are against you.
The numbers.
Oh man, please don't. Just understand what I said.
He's gonna try it.
You are talking about women.
Oh no.
I hope she does it. Please do it.
Oh no.
74% of black women earn less than $25,000 an hour.
Oh my God. This
would you consider $50,000 to be money?
No, absolutely not.
So
what is she talking about?
9% of black women earn $75,000 or more. 9. What do you consider to be money for a woman?
Their range. You just said 75,000 or more.
So you're talking about 9%, and I said 10.
Do you see how he just got her?
It doesn't matter.
I just said you're talking about the top 10% of. She don't get it. I said you're talking about the top 10% of women as far as earnings.
She's not listening. Kevin just made his point. She says that men, these bum ass niggas, are dating women with money. What is money to you? That range right there, 75% or more. So you mean to tell me all these bum ass niggas, the average black man making $41,000 a year, are dating the 10% of women who are making above $75,000 a year?
No, they're not. They're definitely not. My friends that make over that amount of money, I mean, they're not black, but
sure, like
they would not date some guy that was broke.
No, of course not. Of course not. Zayunda Heimdall, $20 says, here's for the therapy you'll be needing after this show. Good God, man.
Like the average guy is going after 9% of women. Do men choose women based on money first?
Yes.
What? No, men don't care about your money. Why is this so hard for girls to understand?
Dude, that's the root of the problem. That's the root of the problem.
They care about your ass.
We care about your ass, not your assets. Yo, hold on. And look how much conviction she speaks with. Watch this.
Men based on money first.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
What?
Yes.
Where you from, man? Where you from, man?
Uh-oh.
I'm from Mississippi.
Mississippi goddamn variants. I swear to God.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, listen, no shade on Mississippi. Beautiful state on the coast, by the way. The Gulf Coast, one of the best kept secrets. But people in Mississippi are stupid. Mississippi is like 50 and 51 in every educational category, so that's not really saying much. Go Rebels.
Mississippi.
When people are poor, they honestly believe, especially when you're poor-minded.
Mm-hmm.
So men pick women based on money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Status. Yes.
No, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not even, I don't even want to do this, but I'm going to do you.
Yo, see, Kevin wants to end the interview, but he realizes this is what pays the bills. So he's going to take one for the team. Is there not projection going on here, Pearl? Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, why do we as women think the traits that we look for is what men look for?
Yes.
And it's just not. Like, I mean, I think, I'm someone that's always had like a really strong work ethic. So like, I've always like done pretty well in like, like jobs I've had and stuff. But so it'd be nice, like if men looked at that too, but they don't. That's just, you can't rewire men.
No.
So, and the stuff that we can get like do to attract men, it's actually a lot easier than making money. It's like fit, feminine, friendly. That's way easier than making a ton of money.
Easier.
Yes.
A lot easier.
Yes.
Dev C in the chat says losers care what a woman makes, not men. That actually makes them up. Exactly. We don't give a shit. Zayunda Heimdall, who just sent the $20 super chat. This is funny. He says she answered that question like the ones on Family Feud who are completely wrong, but are so happy with their answer. Oh, and they're like, yeah, we got the answer. Then, or Steve Harvey gives him that look like, that answer is wrong. Right? Oh my God. Dr. B84 says attraction is not symmetrical, but she never got that memo. Nope.
She belongs to the streets.
Yes, she does. Tell her, Dev. James Jordan with the $10 super chat says, if men were seeking women because of how much money they had, then why are the IG models always showing off their bodies and not their bank account? There you go. If we based our sexual preferences on money, then Instagram models would just be posting pictures of their money stacks and their bank accounts and not their asses. Wow.
I'll make you famous.
You're going to become famous, man.
Oh, shit. He said,
because men pick women based upon looks first.
Yes.
Yep.
Why are you telling a man? Sorry. Why are you telling a man as a woman what they like?
Right.
Like, why are you telling him?
I don't This is Kevin Samuels. Kevin is the avatar. He is the IBM avatar, the ideal black man. He's older, he's tall, he's good looking, he's rich. But this woman from Mississippi is going to tell Kevin Samuels that he is wrong about what men like him are looking for in a woman.
Oh my God. What, the French toast?
Let's continue. Jesus.
Gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yo. Kevin is losing hair follicles as we speak. He's taking one for the team right here, man, because this is insane.
Were you raised with your father?
I was.
No.
Oh.
Do you have any brothers?
Stop the cap.
I don't.
Okay. And you're how old again? 29. You've been wrong on fully about 80% of the things that have come out of your mouth. And you haven't, and it doesn't matter if I use facts, data. You can go, and you're a social worker, go pull it all this for yourself.
Oh my God.
You're saying that men pick women based upon the money. Okay, then that's a question.
Why? Yeah, Neil, I see why you took the shots. I'm actually, Jesus Christ, I need a fucking whiskey.
Why do you have women like Jill Scott? What was that woman's name?
India Ari.
Georgia.
Well, why aren't, did you pause? Why aren't men lined up to date Oprah? Why isn't there a line of men that just date Oprah?
Because Oprah's ugly. Well, Oprah's not ugly, but we're not trying to smash Oprah, man. Yeah. I mean, but see, here's the problem, Pearl. What you just said, that makes too much goddamn sense. That's why women like her don't listen to like what you just said. Why don't men date Oprah? Makes too much sense. It's too easy.
And then girls will give the example of the one girl that's rich that gets guys, but it's always because she's hot. It's not because
right.
But she's
rich. I know a woman who's 42 years old and she's rich and she gets guys. Yes, because she's hot. She's got a set of F cup fake tits and she got an ass like an apricot. That's why.
Like Jeannie Mae or whatever.
Oh, Jeannie Mai. Yeah, Jeannie Mai looks great for 41.
Yeah, she's hot.
Oh, yeah. Jeannie Mai is bad. That's why young Jeezy married her. He's not stupid.
Governor. Stacey, whatever her name is.
Oh,
yeah, the
Stacey
lady-
Abrams.
Mm-hmm. Why do you have these women who are chronic?
Tax Cali Bro says prime example, Lizzo. Yeah. If that were the case, then Lizzo will be getting men by the boatload. Instead, Lizzo is the boatload.
Chronically single if men pick women based upon money first? Why do black women report the more education they have and the more money they make being less married?
Because men don't give a fuck about money.
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, according to what you say, men pick women based upon money first.
Right.
But according to the numbers, they don't. Stacey Abrams, successful woman.
Yeah,
She has
Stacey
money.
Abrams, yep.
Where's her husband?
Oops.
Gabrielle Sidibe.
Where's her husband?
She had to go get an average looking white dude.
Wait, Gabrielle Sidibe got with a white dude?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Hold up. Oh, hold on. We gotta make a mid-show detour here. Oh,
Kevin did a whole show on them a couple months ago, or maybe a year ago now.
oh shit, dude! I am way out of. Ooh. Oh my god. Hey, but you know what, man?
He's not bad looking.
No, he's
to be
not.
honest. Like,
Look, I'll be honest with you.
yeah,
Look, I'm not mad at Gabourey. I'm not mad at her at all. This dude is not. He's not a bad looking dude.
and I think he's actually decently successful. Actually,
What?
I don't think he's close to what she is, but I think he's actually decently.
Hey, man, like real talk, I'm happy for her though. Oh no, look at this. Oh, he married her. Oh my god.
Yeah,
He's not a bad looking dude. Go on now, Gabourey.
Yeah, and she just looks really happy. Like she just like
Of
she's
course,
going
somebody's
off the
fucking
range.
her.
Yeah.
Somebody's fucking her for once. So she is. This is probably a bad joke, but this is gonna be funny. Gabourey in the looks department is punching above her weight, but not really. Not really. I had no idea that Gabourey. Listen, hey, you want to know something, man? Like seriously, no shade. I'm not mad at Gabourey, man. I'm actually glad that she found someone.
The one thing about like being a public figure is you have access to more like people in general. So like it's like a wider, like she'd have a wider like fish, like net to cast. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like more people, like she'd like get in touch with more people than the average person is gonna meet.
Yeah, but
like
the average, this. I mean, listen, man.
That's my guess about how this happened. You know.
Listen, I'm not mad at Gabourey, but I'm not. I mean, look, I mean, the guy looks better than I thought he would, but you know, if she were, I don't know, about 300 pounds less, she could probably get a higher value guy. But I'm not mad at Gabourey. I'm not mad at her. Congratulations, because I honestly thought she was still single. Dr. B84 says, I have yet to see a guy say, bruh, she's got 200K. She's wifey, fam. Yeah, exactly. Raging werewolf. Werewolf. I like how you spelled that. $10 says Kevin needs a whiteboard for this one. With this, she's gone so far off on this one. And I used to say I'd smash Oprah when I was money hungry, walking hard on. Oh my God. Wow. Go Precious. All right, cool.
Do you want to retract that statement?
I don't. I stand on that.
I'm all in.
That, I mean, that's just some women. I mean, some women that you're not. Oprah. Oprah has a man.
Oprah's unfucking married.
She's not married, but she has money.
Exactly. Thank you.
Baby girl, Stedman doesn't count. How long has Oprah been fucking with Stedman? What, 40 some odd years? Stedman ain't never put a ring on Oprah's finger. Oh my God. Lord Commander, $5 says, I wouldn't be surprised if he had another woman on the side that he is sexually attracted to. You're probably right. Dr. B84, talking about Gabourey's husband, Precious, says Oprah is the worst example. Oh my God. Oh, yep, 40 years. Yep, there it is. 40 years. So she says Oprah's not married, but she has money. What?
Do you think Oprah wants to be married? I always thought that she could if she wanted to, but like she's so rich. To the guy she's dating, no?
dude.
She's so rich. Would you want to do that if you were that rich?
No,
Even
fuck
if you were a girl?
if I I'm not well, I don't know. I don't know
Like,
because I'm not a girl, but
yeah.
if I'm a guy, like there's a reason why Stedman has never married Oprah because Stedman
Mhm.
has other options. Oprah's a
Mhm.
freaking gazillionaire, but once
Mhm.
again, we don't base our romantic decisions. We don't base our romantic decisions off of a woman's money. Oprah's the prime example. Hey, Ali V is in the house.
Yes, let's model our lives off of billionaires. That's so true. I don't know why. That girl that was on My Live was trying to compare real life to reality TV.
Oh
I
my
was like,
god,
why do
dude.
we like as
What are
women
we
like that's
doing?
not real life?
What are we doing? By the way, 674 live viewers. That is a new Pick Me with Pearl Davis record.
Woo!
Woo-hoo. Absolutely. Very good. All right, let's do this.
But she could be married if she
No, she
wanted.
couldn't. No, she couldn't.
Oprah could not be married to Stedman if she wanted to.
Oh my God. Oh. Did this bitch really just say Oprah could be married to Stedman if she wanted to on purpose? Like, why are we?
She's missing the point.
I think she is missing the point because
she's just trying to argue. She's just trying to argue. She's
Pearl,
missing the point.
Pearl, I think she believes what she's saying. Like, I think she believes what she's saying. Look, watch. Watch the look on her face. This is unbelievable. Watch this.
Thank you.
But she could be married if she
No, she
wanted.
couldn't. No,
Watch.
she couldn't.
Oprah could not be married to Stedman if she wanted to.
Yo, she believes what she's saying, Pearl.
Mhm.
She has to. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I kind of agree with her on this point.
Really?
If I was a billionaire, I would not get married. Why on earth would I do that?
Oh, so you're saying that Oprah could be married if she wants to, but she's not.
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't think Oprah has a ton of options. I'm saying the guy that's been with her for 40 years would probably marry her, but she's so rich. If I was that rich, I wouldn't get married either. Why would I put the government in something if I was that rich?
That makes sense.
But that's what I'm saying. She's missing the point. She's just trying to argue. Like that's like she's trying to find one outlier that's like.
And Oprah would be the outlier. Let me
Yeah,
look something up. Oprah Stedman. Okay, Stedman Graham. I'm going to look up Stedman Graham's net worth. Stedman Graham net worth.
Oh, it's got to be way less than Oprah. There's no way.
$10 million. She's only worth $10 million. Oprah is worth $3.5 billion. But guess what? In Stedman's mind, he's thinking to himself, well, what could $3.5 billion do? What could I do with $3.5 billion that I couldn't already do with $10 million without Oprah?
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good point, though. I never thought of it that way. Oprah probably is thinking about her. She doesn't want to put that at risk. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm just thinking, like most guys, as we were saying, like if they're happy, if he's been with her for 40 years, she's doing something right. You don't think so? No.
Oh boy.
40 years, that's a long time.
40 years is a long time, but if I don't know, that's a very good question. That is a good situation, because when you're worth $3.5 billion and your potential spouse is only worth 10 million, listen, if Oprah were a guy, if he were Oprah, we'd be like, yo, hell no, do not marry Stedmina. Fuck that. That bitch is gonna take you for all you're worth. I guess that it's probably kind of the same. Maybe her lawyers probably.
I mean, this is something I'm gonna have to think about at some point. So it's like I kind of understand the mindset.
Do you plan on being worth $3.5 billion?
No, not 3.5 billion, but I do at some point I'm gonna inherit a decent chunk of change.
Oh, no.
So this is something like I'm gonna have to think about at some point.
Oh my God!
We're not like spoiled brats. Like it's not any.
No, I
soon,
hear you, but
point,
yeah, like it's life-changing type money. And man, wow! Oh my God! Okay, that makes perfect sense.
That's the only reason I understand what she's saying. But that's what I'm saying. I think she's just trying to argue. Like she's missing the point. She's missing the point.
Okay, all right. I think you have managed to bring me back around. Let's see. Sahil Raj Vaish with the 100 rupees. He says, Donovan, sir, I absolutely love your content. You have gave much different perspective, which saved my life. Wow. Keep up the good work. Love from India. Thank you very much for that, Sahil. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Real Femme Sapien, Allie says, Pearl, I'm not married yet. If you want to increase my net worth.
I mean, right now, oh my gosh, I would not help you, but
Yeah, she's broke as a joke.
yeah.
Chris Johnson says, I said Oprah has Gail. Yeah, Gail King probably has more testosterone in her body than I do, and I inject mine every other week.
I don't know who Gail King is.
Look her up. You've probably seen her, just didn't know who she was. Lord Commander, $5 says, being connected to Oprah brings a certain level of clout that would be worth sticking around 40 years for from a business perspective. Okay, all right, I can respect that. Okay.
First of all, I move Oprah to the side because Oprah there's a question about something. Man, why? So, what do men choose women based upon? If women choose men based upon money, what do men choose women based upon?
Men choose women based upon money. Women pick men solely off love.
Oh no.
She's a man. She has to be.
Oh no.
She's got to be a man because.
Did she not? Hugh Hefner, ma'am. You're telling me that was love?
I mean,
Nicole, was it Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes.
Love? What are you talking about?
Wow. That is this girl is clueless. St. Jim. Wow. So Oprah offered Stedman $100 million in a prenup, and he turned it down. So that would have
not know that.
Neither did I. But
I stand corrected. Okay.
You know what? I stand recorrected. But the point you made, Pearl, was that was a good point. I would not risk, man or woman, I wouldn't risk $3.5 billion net worth to get married to Stedman, but she offered him $100 million, and he said, wow. Neil Ray, $5 says, Donovan, if it wasn't for you, Kevin, AMX, FitX, Fearless, roommates, I wouldn't have a better mentality, know women more and how to become that high value man. Thanks. Absolutely, man. I like it when I get guys, telling me that I help them, because I don't really get that as often as I might realize. Raging Werewolf, $10. I love how he spells werewolf. That's fucking awesome. He says Oprah can't date down. Even if she wanted to, she wouldn't be happy. No matter who she picks, she couldn't respect the man's leadership and authority. Not only that, a man who is worth more than Oprah does not want women like Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, and isn't that what she's doing now? She is dating down.
Who is she? Her boyfriend is worth $10 million. He's in the top. Jesus Christ. He's in the top half of a percent. And even he said to her $100 million. Wow.
Well, I'm talking about income wise. No, obviously he's a catch, like very clearly. But I'm just saying, like, he said she can't be happy. I'm like, isn't that what she's doing though, technically?
Listen, you're right. But who's worth?
She has no choice.
Choice. Like, dude, the only three, dude. Oh my God, dude. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Sir Richard Branson, and Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. Those guys are not looking. They're not checking for Oprah. Wow.
No.
St. Jim says, men are not attracted to ugly women with money. See, that's what you have going for you. You're attractive and you'll have money. So we'll see what happens. Cigar Man 85 says, why she look like Ed? Welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. May I take
Ed?
Kel Mitchell played Ed on Good Burger. It's like a Nickelodeon movie.
Oh, I don't know it. No.
Cheetah, welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. All right, good stuff. Let's continue. Oh, Kevin's had it. He's had it.
And this is a social worker, y'all.
Oh no! When he starts talking to the audience,
I mean, I'm to the point where I don't even want to make any jokes because this is so sad.
She's nodding. She's like, it is.
No, ma'am.
Like, not.
You are a danger. And you advise other women.
Oh.
I do. Absolutely, yes. I do. Absolutely, yes.
Oh, no.
Ma'am, you really should have said that.
Why? It's the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. It's the truth.
Because you shouldn't be advising anybody.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Oh, my God.
This woman actually says men pick women based upon money. Then if that's the case, why do women who have PhDs and MBAs and everything else, why aren't they married?
Uh-oh.
Especially in our community.
Uh-oh.
Because we have the most educated women, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, why do we have the lowest marriage?
He's already got her because she acknowledged that Black women are the most educated people in America.
Sometimes
Well,
we get married and we
one in four Black women will marry anybody. Not just black men. 1 in 4 Black women will marry in their lifetime. So you can't make it a Black man issue. If men
It's
pick,
definitely
excuse me.
Wait a minute. Is she denying that 1 in 4 Black women are married?
You're not gonna fucking put this on Black men.
Uh-oh.
I will destroy you if you try that shit.
Uh-oh.
I said
Oh,
one.
check
Okay,
that
as long as
shit.
you don't try that, we can have the
Check it.
conversation.
Check it.
1 in 4 Black women will marry in their lifetime. If we have the most educated, meaning making money and education, then why are they the least married? If men choose women based upon status.
Yeah, it's checkmate.
Some women are very busy. They have busy schedules. Some educated women have very busy schedules. So they really don't have time to date.
Oh, is that it?
Talk to me
Some.
about, excuse me, ma'am. I don't want to talk about, see what you do is when you start losing the argument, you start to deflect to the minority. Talk to me about the majority. 50%.
He just pulled her card. He
Right.
said you start to lose the argument.
What?
Minority.
As women, we always look for the exception rather than the rule. Like always, 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 always. I don't know. Like if you ever tell women that they don't look good when they get older, they'll be like, "What about J-Lo?"
Or Jennifer Aniston or Elizabeth Hurley? Yes. Those are Hollywood stars. They are the exception. They have access to things like human growth hormone, which is literally the fountain of youth. It's very expensive.
Human, what is that?
You've never heard of HGH?
No, what is that?
HGH, it's human growth hormone. It literally reverses the aging process. This is why J-Lo still looks like she's 35. It's why Jennifer Aniston still looks good. It's why Elizabeth Hurley doesn't look anywhere near her age. It's why Devin is on HGH right now. Tightens your skin, stronger bones, longer hair.
Is it like a drug?
Yes, it's human growth hormone. You inject
it. Is it bad for you?
Oh. Well, doctors prescribe it. Like you can't you can't just get black market HGH and then start pinning 24 individual units a day. No, Devin
Should I get it?
No, you're too young for HGH. You're way too young for HGH. Yeah, human growth hormone is, I wouldn't recommend it until you're, I don't know, maybe 35 years old. And I'll tell you this too. Human growth hormone is what they give to severe burn victims.
Interesting.
Yeah, if they get in an accident or a fire and like 75% of their body is burned, HGH has to be, I mean, dude, they're putting in like 100 units every day just to get everything to regenerate. But human growth hormone, you should look it up. It regenerates your cells, lowers your blood pressure. I mean, more muscle, low fat. I mean, it is.
You're making me want it. No, I can't get it.
Well, I can tell you exactly where to get it.
I don't. Is there a cost? I feel like there's got to be a catch.
Yes. Well, yeah. Human growth.
There's got to be a catch. There's got to be a catch.
Listen, HGH is very, very expensive, which is why young people don't typically buy it. HGH is also on the banned substances list in all 4 major sports. Yeah, right. Andrew Ward says lifting heavy increases your HGH, but only a fraction as much as injections. Yeah. Human growth hormone is the elixir. It really
is that like steroids? This sounds like steroids.
It's not steroids. Now, HGH does have anabolic properties. It makes you fractionally stronger, but it doesn't make you as strong as like something like I can't even pronounce the damn thing. Trenbolone. what was the one that John Jones Turnaball or something? It's Turnaball. That's what John Jones got caught with after Daniel Cormier. And there's another really strong one. It's for like cattle steroids. It's called like trenbolone or something like that. But yeah, what HGH is it is human growth hormone, and it regenerates your body, denser bones. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Devin is 45 and she's going to look as good as she looks well into her 50s. And I've invested a lot of money to make sure she stays that way. So yeah. Yep, that's what it is.
Learned something new today.
Yes, you did. Zayunda Heimdall says you shouldn't have said anything to the girl. She's gonna leave ASAP and get some. Yeah, right.
Oh my god, I couldn't afford it.
well, thankfully you're young, but when you get older, you'll probably be able to afford it then, which is when you'll need it. See how
At least I know. Now I know.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Of the women in question who are educated, but yet 1 in 4 were married. Don't talk to me about some. Talk to me about the majority. Why are 1 in 4 marrying? And actually, the marital rate drops as Black women go up in education and up in income, which is an up in status. Why does marriage drop? Don't tell me about the ones that are some. They're too busy. If men pick women based on if men pick women based on status, why are these higher status women more unmarried?
Because men don't pick women based on status.
They get to the point where it's like, I've been single, I've been alone by myself, or while they're getting their education, they're dating, but it's just not a connection.
Shame, insults, guilt,
there it is.
The need to be right.
There it is.
You just contradicted
sign
your
language,
own
baby.
Point, and you won't stop. You said men pick women on status, and I'm saying, why are the women that have more status less married? You said men pick women based on status. And you have to explain why.
By the way, the HGH that I am on, it's manufactured by Eli Lilly. $415 a vial. One vial lasts 25 days.
Oh, wow, that is expensive.
Yes, it is very expensive because it works.
The women who have higher status are less married.
They choose not to be.
Oh my God.
They choose
not. That's a lie.
Kevin, yo. No, that's it. Order 66. What is she not getting? It's
because all those women say that. They'll be like, "Oh, I choose not to be married," because they're basically saying, "I don't want any of these beta males, so I'm choosing not to marry these beta males." But we all know
fire me. You can't fire me because I quit. That's what.
Yeah. And so these girls will be like, "Oh, I choose to be single." But I'm like, okay, if you found a guy that you really liked and had all the things you're looking for, you saying you wouldn't marry him? It's just those guys don't want to. Sorry.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, women can't admit that when they're not. Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. This conversation ranks right up there with that smile conversation I had. Black women not wanting to smile at Black men. This is one of the saddest conversations I've had with a Black woman in my life.
Oh no!
And the fact that nothing I'm saying, none of the data, none of it, is moving you off of your erroneous, false, demonstrably erroneous percent. You're just doubling and tripling down.
Yep.
You haven't opened your mind and say, well, maybe. Well, that doesn't.
Lord Sinister, just stop the show. If you choose not to be married, then why the hell are they complaining? Well, there you go. There you go. I think we have seen and heard enough. The delusion is at an all man. When's the last time you heard this level of delusion?
I mean, in real life, I don't think ever. On the internet, I see it every day.
Yes, of course, on the internet, definitely.
Maybe, that girl on my live. That was yeah, I met her in real life. So I'll count that one.
And for those of you who don't remember, Pearl is the girl, Pearl is the girl that interviewed the woman who wants a $200,000 engagement ring. Now, There are girls out here who do get $200,000 engagement rings, but they don't look like the girl that Pearl interviewed.
No,
I'll say that.
they're hotter. They're
Yes.
You gotta be a certain level of hot. She wasn't bad, but I'm like, lady.
No, she was a dumpster fire. She was a dumpster fire. Pearl, this was fun. I'm glad I was able to share the worst conversation that Kevin Samuels has ever had with a black woman with a white girl. That'll trigger the black community. Tell the people where they can find you.
So you can find me just Pearly Things on YouTube and TikTok, and Instagram is just .pearly things. I also joined Twitter. Okay, I'm new to Twitter.
Oh, where's your Twitter?
I'm almost to 100 followers.
All right, let's get her to 100 followers on Twitter, y'all.
It's Pearly Things, but with a Z at the end.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look it up while you're on the air. Hold on. Pearly,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to remove that. There we go. Let's go. It's Pearly Things with a Z. Oh, so you got a little bit crazy with it. Okay, so let's go to Twitter.
Yeah.
Now I can be on Twitter, but my Twitter, I got kicked off Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Anthony Johnson got me kicked off.
Sometimes I treat it like my diary.
Oh, okay. So it's Pearly. Oh, wait, Pearly Things.
I kind of just tweet random thoughts I have throughout the day. So
hey, there she is. H Pearl. Oh, your first name is not Pearl. What's your first name?
Oh, Hannah. I go by my middle name.
Oh, wow. How about that? Okay. Yeah, because people would probably mistake you for Derek Jeter's wife because his wife's name is Hannah Davis.
Yeah, it was a nickname. It started in college. There was 2 Hannahs on my volleyball team, so people just started calling me Pearl.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. So yes, Pearly Things with a Z on the end.
I'm at 99. I'm so close, guys. One more.
Somebody follow. Let's see if anybody followed. You bastards. Yes, follow her everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Pearl, thank you very, very much for joining me. And I will see you next Thursday because you're probably not going to make it for the podcast on Sunday. So we'll see you then.
Okay.